So you know the old saying, old is gold? Well, it's true, and let me show you why. And this is obviously not an apples to apples comparison. That's like a 35cc Echo, and this is a 70cc Lombard. But you're probably thinking, well, oh, that Echo, it's 50 years newer, it has to have some better features on it. Well, the answer is no, and I'm about to show you why. So, your newer saw has a primer bulb as well as a choke for easy starting. In the Lombard, it has a decompression valve, but you know, nobody uses that because if you use one of those, you're just a pussy. But you have a choke and you have a throttle lock, so that's all you need to start it. The Echo, then again, this is not an apples to apples comparison, but you have plastic bucking spikes on here. That's not really going to grab into anything. And on the Lombard, I mean, it definitely looks like the engineers just straight up went to a riverbed and got megalodon teeth to make these bucking spikes out of. The Echo has a chain brake, which in case of kickback from your chain, it's not going to kick up and chop your face off. Now the Lombard, it doesn't have that because, well, you know, chop your face off like a real man would. Now you're probably also thinking, well, you know, newer saws are so much better on fuel. Well, yeah, they are, because this thing has a 1-quart fuel tank, and although it sucks gas, it's not going to matter because you have so much gas. Now, yet another thing that's better about old saws. Most newer saws are going to have the muffler up in the front, which is out of the way, and you have a very low chance of burning yourself on it. Whereas the old saws, given this is modified, still, it pokes out a decent ways from the side of the saw, and you run the risk of burning yourself, but whatever, burn the shit out of yourself like a real man. Newer saws are also quiet, which, that's boring, nobody likes that. Older saws, like that one, they're loud enough to wake up the dead, and they're loud enough to make the living wish that they were dead. And well, newer saws are often much lighter than older saws. Not talking about these two in particular, that's just a blanket term. But at least if you carry around one of these things all day, at least you don't have to pay a fucking subscription to Planet Fitness. So if you're like me and your brain is about as big as your balls, then pick up an old saw. Be a man. Peace out, guys.